So here we have my first musical thingamajig Mark II, which is basically just a Korg Monotron but with some extended features. Basically one that detunes it until you get to the red bit, then it just goes ballistic, and then an interference which does what it says in the tin, and then the mystery button, which literally nobody can explain what it does, but it does everything and also nothing depending on what's happening further down the setup as well as with the actual synthesizer. Everything on the synthesizer here is as normal and works as normal unless settings are changed here, but also settings here will work without having to touch any of the settings on the synthesizer, including the mystery button. So yeah, it's basically that. Have a Duke, lovely wee bit of board just to keep it handy, and on to Adam.
Yes. Well, mine is kind of just two different guitar processing. So we've got the fat face, and which is a harmonic saturator, and then we've got a wah pedal. And basically, this works. I've just got a connection which can make it turn into an oscillator. So that's the distortion by itself. It's up quite high. And then I found out that like the knobs that would usually, this would be volume and gain, but they change kind of the characteristic of the sound, mainly in pitch, but also some of them work in filters, and they all work very strangely with each other. Yeah. So then
also to be noticed, the switch for turning distortion on and off also affects the signal coming from the synthesizer, as so.
But then we found out as well that Jason can control some aspects of it depending on what.
Generally, the mystery button will still cut through even when the synthesizer is essentially turned off.
It's so strange. Right, and then what I have over here is basically what I've done with the wah pedal is I've taken the LDR and the LED out, which basically it's an optical wah, so whenever the wah pedal comes down it opens up and the LDR can see the light, and basically what I've done is transfer that onto this, which is just a simple CD drive, and that can rotate at different speeds. I'm working on making it slower, and then the idea as well is that I can remove this disc and put on a different one with a different pattern, so it can be more sparse, but at the minute I'm sticking with this one, and I think that's me, and they all kind of work together in a fashion that I quite like. Yeah.
Was yours controlling mine there? That was odd.
Well,
Yeah. Yours is controlling that, which is weird. That shouldn't work, but it does. Because yours is now breaking through.